Hello Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today with a recap of the 1-star extravaganza. So we decided to do a special event war where everybody was aiming for 1 star. So like a 99% 1 star was the best attack you could make. And 2 stars and 3 stars were actually bad things that would cost us the war. And it's actually it's a lot harder than you would think, trying to plan attacks to get around the town hall. So we're actually going to show you some of the cooler attacks, some of the fails, which were the 2 stars. But before we do that, I would also like to extend an invitation if you're interested in another fun, exciting war we're going to do that is why ring in the new year when you can rage in the new year. So we're going to be doing a special event war for Town Hall 10 and up where the only spells you can use are rage spells and poison spells. That's right, you can't freeze Inferno Towers. You cannot make your blimp invisible to let your super archers run amok. You can't earthquake anything open. You can't use jump spells to get into the core. You can't haste those balloons across the bases. The only thing you'll be able to do is go at it with lots of angry energy with rage spells and poison spells. If you're interested in participating in this war, go ahead and check out the link down below. I'll put in the comments on this, and then you can also join the Trample Damage Discord server, and the event channel will have the sign up for it there as well. But let's go ahead and jump back into some of these really incredible 1-star attacks that we had here. You can see, almost every single attack was a 1-star. We did have a few people that didn't wind up making their attacks, and we did have a couple of 2 stars, which ended up costing us the wars. But I wanted to start with the 99% 1-stars. Now, normally this is like the attacker's nightmare, but in this war, we found it was actually a lot harder to do than you might otherwise expect. This strategic attack coming from Rexar, who is a member of the We Stay Active family, one of the biggest and most talented clan families. Actually, a lot of our best attacks in this war came from that clan family. This one involved a queen charge, and you can see the flame flinger emptying out the compartments on the, the northwest side of the town hall, and the queen charge sweeps all the way around the town hall, coming up toward the core, whole back end of the base. Got some P.E.K.K.A.s and Ice Golems and Yetis coming in, and this is actually pretty slick too because the Royal Champion uses her ability and then hits the Town Hall, and then we're at 99% 1-star, drops the invisibility spells to sort of just pause the troops there. Kind of nice little flex. Clearly my iPad was running out of battery while I was recording this. But that was one of the 2 incredible 1-stars that we had in this war. And that was only 99% 1-stars because we only had 2 of them. The second one also came from a member of the We Stay Active family, again, showing off some really incredible skill. This one, I didn't understand this one. This was the first attack, the second attack that Tenjid made with some weird clone ice golem thing in the middle that clearly figured, okay, that's not working. I don't know, maybe we figured that a bunch of other defenses were going to go down. But here's the really incredible 1-star that came from Tenjid from the We Stay Active family against our #1 base. It was one of the earliest attacks in the war that was really cool to see. So you see some strategic rocket balloons coming up in here at the top to take out some of those defenses. And then we get a heavy push on the far bottom side of the base. Blimp gets caught up and then drops into the core here where we're able to use a super archer blimp to take out a bunch of those defenses. We've got champion coming up on the side. We've got the archer queen coming down on the bottom left. And there is, what do we got? There's Electro Titans, though, the rocket balloons, that's what it was. So Archer Queen working her way through, but then we wind up coming in with some very strategic placement on these rocket balloons to take out these last couple of defenses that would have been leaving our troops alone. And look at this, minions and wizards cleaning up, taking these things on the outside. Here come rocket balloons to take out those additional defenses. The Queen is working her way around with an Electro Titan and the Grand Warden, and it is just absolute surgical precision. You see the Town Hall managing to take down all those other troops, invisibility spell on the Town Hall to sort of swag things out. 2 99% 1-stars, and those are the only ones that we had. So this was actually, I'm telling you, like, a lot of the attacks we were thinking like, oh, we've got this, is gonna be easy, we'll be able to get these 1-stars, get these high damage 1-stars. I did have a couple of good ones that got high. I want to show you a couple of the what we refer to as the fails in this war. So one of my favorite longtime clashers that I've played with, Silk from the 6 Degrees family, came at this town hall with a log launcher, and I think she just sort of lost track of where the P.E.K.K.A.s were at, because P.E.K.K.A gonna P.E.K.K.A late. The 2 P.E.K.K.A s get in on the town hall. Ice Golem pops, freezes everything up in the middle. Town hall goes down. Silk is like, oh no, I just got 2 stars, which technically these are the attacks that would cost us the war, because what we decided was the winning team was going to be the team who had the most 1-stars, or rather the most 1-star bases. And if you 2-starred or 3-starred a base, we were saying that it didn't count at all. So because we ended up we ended up two starring four of the bases, we, we would have ended up with a score of 26. They only two starred one of our bases because I was on like Team Trample, and they only had one two star against us. Here's another one of the two stars we had, and this one I just thought like the way that some of these went down. I actually watched this one live. This is Shoddy, one of the co-leaders in the Good Guys family. He's really the leader of our biggest clan, the Good Guys. He runs the day-to-day operations and keeps everybody in line. But so we have a blimp that really didn't get a whole lot of mileage except for creating a little bit of pathing here. And this is like a Lalo attacker's nightmare, right? The town hall is still up. Heroes are running out of gas on the upper side of the base, and all you have left are balloons. So I thought, oh, this is cool. This is actually going to be pretty strong. I was a little concerned that the town hall was going to just take out too many of his balloons and he wouldn't get a high enough damage on the backside. And then all of a sudden, the balloons come out of the tornado trap, pop the town hall, and then he just ended the attack because, it's already like, we failed by getting the 2-star. But I just, it's like in a normal attack where you don't want 1-star, that would have been where, you're like, you're seeing the balloons about to go down and you're like, oh no, my attack is over. I'm totally hosed. Here's one of my attacks that I was pretty proud of the planning on this one, but unfortunately the town hall got activated a little bit sooner than I expected. I'm using my Lava Hound and Dragon Rider attack that I refer to as my Hound Rider attack. And what I do in these attacks, I use 3 lightning spells to take out the air defenses on 3 portions of the base, and then I hero dive into the last one. So my plan was to bypass the town hall completely with the Hounds and the Dragon Riders and the Royal Champion, but unfortunately what ended up happening is one of the Lava Hounds pops here, and a Lava Pup actually goes back. What is it that hit the town hall? I thought it was a Lava Pup. I think it's a Lava Pup. I think a Lava Pup hit the town hall and activated it, so I had to burn a couple of my invisibility spells, getting those Lava Hounds and Dragon Riders and the Stone Slammer to run away from the town hall. And eventually they did come down to the bottom here. Royal Champion fights off most of the Lava Pups in the middle, and then I'm free on the bottom end, essentially, to take out the rest of these defenses, but all those balloons and the Dragon Rider and the Warden headed back toward the town hall. So my only hope was that they would, go down to the town hall without stop. So I'm sitting here, my finger was hovering over the give up or the quit button, and as the town hall managed to eat up all the balloons, then I went ahead and let the minions and the Lava Pups clean up the rest of this, getting me to what was a 95, I think, percent town, 95, no, more than that, 96, 97%. And then, of course, they weren't going to get those 2 elixir storages on the back end. That was my best attack during the course of this war. And because I was trying to balance things out, because we have, they're friendly wars. It's a friendly war, so we're balancing the town halls on both sides. I did have quite a few of my bases in here because we had a few cancellations. We had a couple of people, just flat out not show up. This is another one of the attacks I was really proud of, just the planning that I put into this. And this was the one where I feel like I came the closest to getting a 99%. I just went ahead and dropped a blimp in here to take out, with some clone spells, to take out a whole bunch of the defenses on this side of the base. And then the plan was to bring my king and queen on the upper right hand side here and just carve out this entire portion of the base coming right down along the side using a bunch of balloons, and then essentially the same thing on the other side. And things were actually going really well and going according to plan. I went ahead and brought the Barbarian King in up top to start taking out some of those external buildings. The balloons got in there and took out the most high damage dealing defenses in there. And at this point I was feeling pretty good. I thought, my heroes are going to pound their way into those compartments there. My queen is up. My king still has his ability, and the queen does take out that Tesla and the mortar. But here, after getting this mortar, she starts shooting this wall, and I thought if she had helped the king get into the compartment with the elixir storage and the gold storage, they would have taken that, and then the air sweeper and the dark elixir storage, and I would have been able to have a 99%. But alas, I fell short of the coveted 99% 1-star, and only managed a 95% 1-star. And I actually, let me see here. Oh, here's another one of the 2-stars that we ended up with. And, this is another one of those things where, you think about the way that attacks normally don't play out. And I say normally, like, we've all been there where an attack goes completely sideways and we wind up getting 1-star. And we say to ourselves, oh, man, my queen, if only she had gone back inside, or if only she hadn't rounded that corner. And it happens very regularly. And I think what ended up happening here was Curly felt pretty confident that his queen was going to continue along her path here around this opening in the core and moved on to the next portion of the attack, which was going to be this, mass Valkyrie push. And the queen, after taking out the clan castle, comes around the side here and actually comes back in toward the town hall. And while Curly was watching his Valkyries up top, the queen takes out the town hall and delivered the unfortunate 2-star, which we didn't end up counting, and it led to our team Trample losing this war. Although I will say everybody had a ton of fun, and it was a lot more exciting than I expected. Here's another one of our 2-stars that we had, where it's just, some of these attacks you don't expect how. And so I don't even know why we did a blimp toward the town hall. It's a blizzard with invisibility spells on the wizards and the town hall, and then the wizards had to come out of there. Interesting thought that Magic Knob had from I think Magic Knob's part of the C2J family. I'm almost positive. So we actually had a lot of people from different clans that came over here to participate in this event as well. We also had a couple people from the Clash Files family that came over as well. So the attack looks like it's going fine, right? Town Hall is completely avoided. Looks like we're going to be good. And then watch the Barbarian King here. The Barbarian King sees the headhunters and comes back around to try to help with the headhunters. By the time he gets there, the queen has taken out the headhunters. So he says, no worries. I'll just go ahead and come over here and take out the town hall. And because he's got his ability left on him, he winds up triggering and taking out the town hall while the dragons were doing their thing up above. And again, this is one of those things, like, normally you wouldn't wind up having that happen where you get lucky and something goes in your favor. But in this instance here, the king ended up saying, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and head back down and take out the town hall. So some of the other attacks, there were too many cool attacks to be able to show. Some of the creative ways that people found to avoid getting the one. Oh, we also had Bad Stag in here as well. Bad Stag is a streamer and a YouTube creator, content creator, a really great guy. He was streaming some of the war. We also had Carl from the C2J family streaming some of the war as well. So if you do want to sign up for the Rage in the New Year event, please do so. It's going to be a ton of fun. It was honestly a lot of great people from a bunch of different clans, a lot of people from the Good Guys family coming in here and playing as well. This is one of the attacks that I actually thought, when I saw this layout originally, I thought, this is going to be so easy. I'm just going to empty the entire core and then E-Dragon the rest of this, and they'll completely miss the town hall, which actually worked out the way that I expected. Because of the setup for where these defenses were, I was able to just use 3 lightning spells to take out a cannon, 2 archer towers, and an air defense, leaving the town hall completely by itself. I went ahead and dropped in a flame flinger, but I didn't plan very well for the single target tower in the middle, which managed to take out quite a few of my electro dragons, and that just absolutely ruined my ability to come straight through that core, and it pushed my electro dragons around to the outside, and then eventually the flame flinger pops, and unfortunately the yetis that were inside the flame flinger along with the electro dragons, I thought went down. My battery's dying when I'm recording this. The electro dragons went down, but then the yetis came in here, and potentially we're going to get the town hall. So it was either town hall or yetis are going to go down. So I just went ahead and ended it. I thought it was a really good plan, and it's actually it provided a very interesting way for us to think about how to approach bases so as to maximize the amount of damage we could deal in specific areas. It's an interesting way of sort of like planning, figuring out how to path and funnel your troops through the base, but specifically in a way as to avoid the town hall, which is of course not something we normally wind up doing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope you guys, if some of you guys are interested in signing up for the Rage in New Year event, please feel free to sign up. Like I said, the sign-up sheet is going to be listed in the Discord server. It's also going to be available down in the comments below if you want to wind up checking it out. We'll certainly enjoy having you guys. And of course, content creation from Trample Damage. Use code Trample. Check out my TikTok and my Instagram. And I like to post on the Clash of Clans subreddit. Rage, one of the Clash moderators on the Clash subreddit, also joined along with a couple of the other moderators from the Reddit team. In the meantime, we will check you guys out on the next video. Trample Damage saying, have an absolutely wonderful day.